you work all day, you get money, and you spend all your money on food and a house. Slavery is still here, my friends. Nothing's changed, right? Nothing's changed. And what they want is they want slaves. They want slaves who are going to comply and pay their taxes. And whatever kind of indoctrination or societal programming they can instill inside of people to keep them doing that, they're going to do. Anything it takes to stop people waking up and realizing, whoa, the government's fucking me here. Let's forget Corona. Let's forget locking us all in our houses and taking our business away. I'm paying how much tax? What? They're helping me how much? If you actually wake up and look around you, you realize you're being destroyed in real time. But the idea that government cares about them is a lie. The government is never going to tell you anything that's going to wake you up. The government's going to teach you things that are going to make you subservient and compliant. They're going to tell you all this crap about identifying as a panda and all this other shit is not an accident. When they can convince the average person on the street to pretend that some other person is a panda because they said so, you are fully in the slave mindset. Every single one of us, to some degree, is an empty vessel. We're all programmed. There's no such thing as escaping the slave mind. You must just, to some degree, understand who's programming you and understand if you really want those characteristics. Most people are repeating opinions. And I'm saying, where did you get that opinion?
Let's go. Let's go. Good morning. Good morning, family. Rise and shine. Another blessed and grateful day. You see, I'm getting on a touchy topic today. If some things start blowing over, right? I knew it. If some things start blowing over, just know something is going on with the matrix, right? I'm gonna be breaking the code and tapping into the elite 1% information. So I knew if things start going crazy today, it's not going to be a coincidence. So I knew it was coming. But let's go ahead and get live on IG so we can dive into today. I've got a phenomenal topic. And before we go ahead and dive in, let's get a little bit of gratitude down below. What is everybody grateful for coming into today? We are getting close to the end of January, wrapping this month up with an absolute bang. I'm fired up. So once again, I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for the mind, for the body, and the spirit. I'm grateful for those that had a chance to go out and experience Break the Code. Nonetheless, if not, we have our next biggest event coming March 24th at Orlando, the biggest convention next of the year. So don't feel bad because you are going to be able to catch the next one. I'm grateful for the morning rituals. We've been getting really deep inside of the morning. Check this out. Today is a very special day, and tomorrow is going to be an absolute game changer. Let me show you guys something, right? So today is day 179, right, of doing the deep work so everybody can see it. So think about that. Day 179. Tomorrow is going to be 180 days straight, right? Think about that. 6 months straight of really diving in the morning rituals, getting the feeling, meditating, visualizing every single day, not missing a beat for 6 months straight. So family, what day on your challenge is everybody on? I'm proud of you guys. Drop it down below. So just know that all of these little steps that we're doing is adding up to go ahead and lead to the bigger picture. Lady Boss Nikki, JoJo tapped in. I see you, family. I see you guys putting in the time. JoJo had a phenomenal month so far. I see you, girl. Let's go. Blessings and abundance are on the way. She quit her job, so congratulations. All in. All right, so here we go. We're talking about today 6 keys to go ahead and break the matrix, right? How are we going to go ahead and break the code coming into 2023? Well, this weekend, we had a chance to hear from some of the top 1% of the 1% in the world, right? I'm talking about individuals with a net worth of over $300 million, right? Pacey Morby, individuals like Ed Mylett, net worth of over $800 million. Grant Cardone in the building, billionaire, okay? This is what I realized years ago, is being able to stand on the shoulders of giants, how we can cut a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of money saved by learning from their mistakes, right? This was my post on Instagram yesterday. Would you rather spend a lifetime learning from your own mistakes, or would you rather spend a lunch, an afternoon learning from a mentor's mistakes? So I'm proud that we had that chance to get in the same room. Day 87, let's go. I see you guys. Great job. So here we go. 6 keys to go ahead and break the code, right? This is straight from the goats that we had a chance to listen to this weekend. So everything I'm giving to you guys is straight from the horse's mouth. And that was my goal, is to be able to get this value and pour it right back into everybody else. So I've actually got my handy dandy whiteboard back here. So if you guys want to go ahead and take a screenshot for me, I made this for you guys, right? So you guys can go ahead and take a screenshot. Go ahead and grab this so you got it, right? Here is the 6 keys to go ahead and break the code that I'm literally going to go through right here, right now. So get a screenshot, get that down. I'm going to go ahead and bust through it. Okay. So the first things first, the first key is going to be kindness. Okay. Kindness is a super power, right? I don't know if you got how many times you guys have ever heard the term your network is your net worth, but I want you to think about something, okay? Even if we were broke, even if we were living on the streets, but we had 1,000,000 friends and we asked all of them for $1, look at what we have now. We have $1,000,000 just from being able to be nice, create relationships, right? Create new connections. ABC, this is something I always remember. Always be connecting. You never know if it's the cashier, if it's the person that's exchanging your food, if it's the person that's giving you your shoes at the mall. You never know what that one relationship could do. Opening that door, right? Giving a clean handshake, looking them in the eyes. That one DM that you send on social media, that one comment, giving love. Family, I've literally had individuals inside of my business, right? Where it started with one DM, one comment, right? Just showing love. That's how the door opened. And we've literally been able to create success all around the world together strictly through one act of kindness, one DM, one like, one comment, right? Opening a door for somebody, giving a compliment out in public. I've literally built my business through these principles. So when you start to understand that kindness is one of the most valuable things that any of us can leverage, this is huge because you start to realize that now we're allowing the laws to start working in our favor, right? The law of attraction to allow us to start becoming magnetic. You see, at the end of the day, family, people are not joining really necessarily the company. They're not joining necessarily the products. Guess who they're joining? You. For your energy, for your aura, for your joy, for your happiness, right? That's what this is all about. So at the end of the day, understand that your smile lights up a room more than you'll ever know, okay? There's things that are happening off your radar that you don't necessarily recognize. Just you being able to show up with great energy, with a phenomenal aura every day, that one thing, okay? If you notice me, I don't ever put out negativity. I don't ever put out drama because I understand that, right? I understand that everything that I put out is either working for me or it's working against me. So if you can be the person to have a PMA, a positive mental attitude, this is where it all begins. So that's number one, right? Kill others with kindness, right? I don't get revenge on anybody. I kill them with kindness. So that's number one, okay? Number two is right here, as you guys can see. You will never make $1 without another human, okay? Think about this. You will never, this was such a breakthrough moment for me. Let's say that again. You will never make another dollar in your life, any of us, without connecting with another human. Let's go ahead and think about it, okay? Any money that we're getting today, think about it. If we're getting paid from our job, were we involved with any humans? Were we involved with any people in that transaction? The answer is absolutely, right? For me, if I was cooking cheesesteaks, I had to make a cheesesteak to go ahead and cook it to give to somebody so I can come back and get paid. You see, the world involves people. The world is about being social. That's why the media is called social media, right? At the end of the day, connections is everything. So when you start realizing that everything has to do with humans, everything has to do with these interactions, you start to realize that some of us, we might be afraid of what others think. We might be afraid of interacting. We might be nervous about creating new relationships. Well, I'm here to tell you, family, that's where the magic happens, right? You never know what somebody on the other side of the screen, what skill, talent, or resource they could have to bring into your life that could change everything for you. And I'm going to give you a perfect example getting into this because this is huge. You ready? You will never make $1 without another human being. And there's 2 questions that you can ask almost anybody to allow you to be a person of service. And Pacey Morby is a perfect example. So here is the example that he gave. You ready? So Pacey Morby, he's a huge real estate guy, right? Wholesaler. He's made over $300 million inside of the real estate business. So check this out. Ready? He started learning about this one technique. 2 questions, right? To ask people, what do you have and what do you need? Okay. So he started asking these questions and he ended up going to a networking event and he found this guy and he asked these questions. What do you have? What do you need? And the guy says, well, you know what? I've just came across a lot of property. I just sold it, right? I've got a lot of liquid cash and I'm ready to go ahead and invest. So what do you have? He had a lot of property. He just sold it. So now he has a lot of money. He's looking to invest. Okay. What do you have? He's got a lot of money. What do you need? He's looking to invest all this money back into a major unit. Okay. Well, here's what's funny. He ended up going to another networking event a week later. Same thing. Networking, meeting different individuals, shaking hands, creating new relationships. And he came across this lady. And turns out this lady has all of these apartment complexes that she's looking to sell off, that she's looking to unload, but it's a lot of money, right? She hasn't found anybody that's been willing to pay that much money to go ahead and actually invest. Well, you know what's funny? Look at that. Those two questions, he found two people, and it was literally like a perfect match to a puzzle. So all he did, he was the middleman. He created a relationship with one, created a relationship with another. He allowed them to go ahead and put their strengths together and fit them together. And guess what? He took a little piece of that transaction, right? How many of you, drop a 3 down below, if you guys would like 3% of a $5 million transaction, right? That's not bad. I'll take some of that, right? Drop some 3s down below. Well, this is the power of understanding that at the end of the day, networking, okay? You never know what somebody's going through. You never know what somebody's problems are unless we take the time to be interested instead of being interesting. Because family, everybody has pain points. Everybody's going through something. Everybody would like a better degree of life. Yes or yes, right? But it takes being able to ask these questions first so we can figure out how we can provide them a solution. You see, if somebody wants more time with their children, if they want less hours at work, if they want to be able to travel, right? All of these different pain points, we have to be able to ask questions first so we can know how to then respond, okay? So this is big. You'll never make $1 without anybody else. So don't be afraid to go out and network. Okay, number 3, the third key to go ahead and break in the matrix, break in the code, is going to be to make clones of yourself, right? Make clones of yourself. What do I mean by this? Okay, if you look at individuals that are really successful, you think about it, yo, how are they everywhere, right? It's like I look left, I look right, I look up, I look down. Grant Cardone, I see him everywhere. Gary Vee, I can't get away from the guy, whether I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. So I want you to understand that we have the ability to clone ourselves. You see, you and I, we might only have 24 hours in a day. But what happens when we're able to go ahead and create a video, and that video is working for us while we're at the mall, while we're sleeping, while we're eating dinner, while we're out at the beach, right? While we're out doing these different activities, you see, now you've created a clone that is working for you. You see, I've been able to introduce this business to individuals strictly through my YouTube while I was traveling, while I was sleeping, right? Giving value. So guess what? You're able to create clones. If you look at very successful individuals, they're able to create ads. And that one ad can reach thousands of individuals. They've created that clone to go out and touch a whole different audience while they're working. You see the power of creating clones? This is called leverage. This is called not just working in your business, being able to step outside and have the business start working for you. Okay? This is big. So a lot of the times people create clones with activities that are very strenuous. So what is an activity? What is a skill that you can make a video on that would save people a lot of time that you can now clone yourself, right? All of these different areas, you start thinking how we can create clones, right? If you start learning about e-commerce, if you know how to set up your store, if you guys know a little bit of value about trading, you know a little bit about the charts, guess what? These are all pieces that we can go ahead and give out to the newest person so they can start getting an idea of what it is that we do and they can take the first step. But here's the deal. Now they're going to need help. Now they're going to need to go ahead and grab their hand to assist them in the next level. But to be able to get them started, this is how you start opening the door for everybody else. Okay. So that's big. Number 5. 5 is going to be right here. Okay. Santa doesn't make his toys, right? Santa doesn't make his toys. He has magical elves do a lot of the hard work for him. So how can we go ahead and use this analogy for us as well? Okay. The same thing goes with our business. Exactly what I'm teaching you guys. When you're able to start leveraging videos, you're able to start leveraging putting your voice out there. Guess what? These are working for you while the world is moving. Creating an e-commerce store, right? I have products that I just listed this morning. Finally got them up. Some great Valentine's Day gifts. While we're on here right now, it's working for me. These ads are getting pushed out. I have these little elves that are shoving this video, showing others exactly what it is. I have them showing a light. I have them showing a Valentine's Day necklace. I have them showing a Valentine's Day bracelet and ring. These little elves are working for me as I'm on this call with you right here, right now. Okay. This is what the wealthy understand. Having their money work for them. You see, I spent money in ads to have that ad start working for me. Let me ask you this. Would you guys spend $5 to make back 35? See, most people, they're too afraid to invest, but this is where the magic really happens. Okay. So Santa doesn't make the toys. He has his little elves working for him. We can do this with videos. We can do this with ads. We can do this with events. We can do this with duplicating our business and duplicating these skill sets, right? All of these different ways to be able to start working smarter and not just harder. Okay. Number 5, you ready? I got 2 more for you. Working hard. Check this out. Okay. Working hard is not the solution. Okay. Working hard isn't the solution. And let's think about it, right? Someone that's building a $1 million house. Okay. Imagine someone that's building this huge colossal mansion. You see, the construction worker that's building that mansion, it's going to take him a long time, a lot of strenuous effort, a lot of sweat. But you know what's funny? He's not getting paid nearly enough as the individual that actually created the blueprint, that actually bought that design to go ahead and have his house built. You see, he's sitting back and he's getting paid 10 times what the hard worker is doing actually building the house. So that's a perfect example that just goes to show working smarter is actually the new way of 2023, right? If you think about it, here's a perfect example. I pressed pretty much 3 buttons last night, okay? I was able to take a product, pretty much clone it, put it on my store, list it, publish it, and now I can put a couple dollars with ads. That's working for me right now as we speak. This Valentine's Day necklace is out there in the world working as we speak. Guess what? Off of this little light right here, family, I made a couple $1,000s just off of this light, right? Just off of this little light. So when you really think about it, this is the power of being able to work smarter, not harder. I bought this light one time just to see it, right? And then I found the product, and here's the deal. I listed it. They bought it. I used their money to the supplier, paid with their money, had their shipping address. I sent it straight to their door, never saw the person, never saw the light. Hands-free, right from our house. This is the power of what we're working with now. Whether that be trading, e-commerce, how about social media reels? You guys can sit right here at your house, make videos, give out content, give out value, and Instagram is going to start paying you guys out for bonuses. Okay? If you don't believe me, go to Creator, look at your professional dashboard, click on bonuses, click on monetization. You guys are going to see people are getting paid thousands just to start putting out content. That right there can pay for your monthly utilities. That right there can pay for your car, can pay for your insurance. And now this extra money that we have coming in, now that's for your business. Now that's for your trading account. Now that's for your growth. So there's multiple ways to get it done now. It just takes being able to get plugged in and really take these skill sets very seriously. You ready? Last but not least, check it out. Here we go. This is big. This one is going to be the biz and the people that we choose to focus on. Kind of raced it a little bit just now. But the biz and the people that we choose to focus on coming into 2023 is going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial, right? The ones who are ahead of the curve are the ones that really get blessed. You see, family, inside of a recession, we're in a recession right now, okay? Let me be the one to just be blunt, real, raw, and honest. That's the truth, okay? We're in a recession right now. But here's what I want everybody to understand, okay? Inside of a recession, money never just disappears. It gets redistributed into the smart individuals' hands, okay? The ones that learn how to invest, the ones that learn how to take advantage of those that don't see it yet, okay? Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Uber, Netflix, Amazon, Tesla, okay? All of these different companies were built when most people couldn't see a vision. People thought Netflix was crazy trying to take over a Blockbuster. Who's actually gonna watch movies online? Who's not gonna want to go to a store and go pick out their movie? Fast forward to now, Blockbuster doesn't exist. If you look at taxis, people used to say it was crazy to get in the car with a stranger. Welcome to Uber and Lyft. Okay, advertising. People used to spend millions of dollars on advertising. Well, guess what? Now people are spending money on you and I with word of mouth. Because when was the last time that we ever bought something from a billboard or from a TV commercial? You see, family, the world is changing every single day. And the ones that can take advantage, the ones that are in position are going to be very blessed. You see, Chris Reef, our ECX educator, his goal from January 10th to February 14th for Valentine's Day was $1 million, 7 figures in a matter of 1 month and 15 a week and a half. Let's say 1 month and 2 weeks. How is that possible? Being able to work smarter, not harder, being able to follow the masses and do the opposite, right? Everything that we just went over today, this was it. This was the keys on how to really start breaking the code. Because when you follow success, they do all 6 of these, right? Let's go ahead and touch on these 6 real quick, okay? All 6 of these. Kindness is without a doubt their superpower. They're the person to give you light in a conversation, whereas to pull you down. Number 2, they understand that we always make money with other people, with other relationships, right? Number 3, they make clones. They've been able to learn how to duplicate themselves. And number 4, right? Santa doesn't ever make his own toys. They have magical elves do a lot of the hard work for them. Number 5, working hard isn't the solution, right? Working smarter is one of the biggest keys for 2023. And last but not least, the business and the people that we choose to work with, okay? Family, I don't know if you know this, right? We are working with the top 1%, not just in the company, but inside of the industry. I just spent this past weekend, right, getting personal mentorship from Matthew Rosa, right? For those of you who don't know, this is top 6 in the whole industry of MLM, right? He's making $750,000 a month. This access is not normal. The people that we can talk to, we can call, we can reach out to on a daily basis is not normal. I need you guys to understand that, right? We're working directly with Neno. That's a Chairman 25. That's $25,000 a month. That's $400K in a year. I don't know if you guys know this or not. A brain surgeon makes $400,000 a year. That's top 1% in the world. Who we are working with is freakish. The access that we have is unreal. And I'll never take that for granted. Darwin, right? $250K a month. A trader that's making 6 figures in a matter of a day. So family, we are with the right people, right place, right time. And I've never been so excited for what is coming, because I know we are truly just getting started. So family, if you got any value today, if you're ready to go ahead and break the code, drop some 5s down below. I'm not going to be the one to drop the 6, but let's drop some 5s down below to go ahead and break the code. If you guys are excited, if you're fired up, you're ready to go ahead and take advantage of this new year, drop it down below. And here's the thing, okay? We are coming into the biggest months of the year. Family, the last couple months of the year, this is the holidays, right? This is a time where most people, they're getting ready, they're getting situated. That was practice. Now is the time where it really counts. Now it's time to really step on the field and realize that all the seeds that we planted, now we're about to go ahead and reap the harvest for all the seeds that have been laid out. So family, I love you. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you. And I'm ready to see the miracles and blessings keep pouring into all of our lives. So family, that being said, it is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, you can be, do, or have anything you can hold in your mind. You can hold it right here in your hand. I love you, family. I will see you tomorrow on another episode with Rise and Shine with Define. Packed out schedule this week. Tonight is our trading night. Wednesday night is our ECX call. Thursday night is our women's call. So get ready. The value is just getting started. Go out and have an abundant day. You already know, family. Let's grow. Dream team. It's game time. Let's get to work.